What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Southern Tier Brewing Company, and they're out of Lakewood, New York, and this is their Orange Twist. So this is an Imperial Ale, and on the side of the label it says ale with natural flavors, and underneath that it says made with milk sugar, aka lactose. It comes in at 8.6% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs at the time of review, and this bottle is just under 5 weeks old, and it also has a best by date of March 7th of 2025, so they give this a 1-year shelf life, so we should be good to go. So this is another collaboration between Southern Tier and Perry's Ice Cream. Now, last year around this time, I reviewed a collab between the two, which was their Vanilla Scoop. And that one used vanilla extract from Perry's Ice Cream, and so does this, in addition to natural orange flavor. And Perry's makes a ice cream that is called Orange Twist, that is basically their vanilla ice cream blended with orange sherbet. I've never had it before, but I'd imagine it's kind of like an orange creamsicle, but in ice cream form as opposed to, like, you know, on a bar on a stick. And yeah, Perry's Ice Cream, very popular here in the West New York area. It is the de facto ice cream if you go to any like small ice cream shop or ice cream stand. If they don't have their own ice cream, they're serving Perry's. And Perry's is throughout New York State. I think they get into like New England and a couple other regions as well. I think they're in Ohio and might be in PA and whatnot. But yeah, I love Perry's ice cream. It's fantastic. That Vanilla Scoop, pretty damn solid, but came off more as like a vanilla cream soda. It wasn't quite vanilla ice cream, Imperial Ale form. So I'm hoping this one is more in that realm. Yeah, this is another one of those Imperial Ales from Southern Tier. They've done the French toast one. They did the frosted sugar cookie and a couple others. So, it is what it is. They're hit or miss, but I've enjoyed trying them. So throw this over here, and we will take a look at it in the hashtag proper glassware, of course. But yeah, this kind of looks kind of like an old school like American IPA. It has a gentle haze to it. You can see my hand through it, but it's not like crystal clear. It has that like orange color, like a burnt orange color. Had about a finger of an off-white, like eggshell white head that is now dissipated to like about 1/4 of a finger. It's going to be a thin film before you know it. There is some alcohol legs on the sides of the glass. Hold it up to the light. Looks beautiful, honestly. And like I said, in that proper glassware that no one gives a shit about, Joe. What are you doing? Anyway, let's get a nose. It smells like a legit orange creamsicle. It has that like intense, like oily kind of orange character, like the oil of the skin. Like it has that just like intense oil note that you kind of get in orange creamsicles. It's called natural orange flavor. I can see it doesn't quite get into like the orange cleaner type of vibe. And then there's an underlying vanilla. I mean, smells like a melted down orange creamsicle. There's literally nothing else in the aroma outside of that orange character and some vanilla. And now the vanilla is starting to, as my nose gets acclimated to the aroma, the vanilla is coming forefront. It definitely has a sweeter, creamier, almost like French vanilla kind of nose. This might smell not only the best of all of these Imperial Ales that I've had from Southern Tier, but probably the most spot-on aromatics, because it smells like someone took an orange creamsicle, or in this case, their Orange Twist, Perry's Orange Twist ice cream, and just put it in 8.6% Imperial Ale. My one feeling about these beers, these Imperial Ales from Southern Tier, are they going to be too sweet? The Vanilla Scoop wasn't too sweet, but it didn't nail exactly the flavor, where I think like the frosted sugar cookie and French toast were definitely too sweet for me. I'm kind of curious about this one. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Ooh. Playing with my emotions right now. Because the first impressions, like right as it hit my palate, was like, mm-mm. Then the second half palate was like, okay, do a little bit more investigating here. I don't dislike it. However, I think it's a bit heavy-handed on that orange character. And the orange character is coming off a little bit too synthetic and natural, kind of in the realm of their Juice Jolt, their IPA and their double IPA. And then if you go to like New Belgium with their fruit force and the tropical force and the juice force, it kind of has that natural juice character. And I was hoping for more of what the nose was giving me as opposed to what the taste is giving me from that orange side of things. All right, body mouthfeel. Medium, touch over medium body, 8.6%. It might be thin, but I'm fine with something like this. I definitely don't want this like thick and viscous and syrupy and shit. I don't need that. The mouthfeel has a crispness to it. It's moderately carbonated. I think it's smooth on the palate, but I want a little bit more creaminess. Now, it is made with lactose, probably bumping up the sweetness, but I was hoping for a little bit more creaminess because of that. This is very reminiscent of the vanilla scoop from an aspect of, I don't think this is crazy sweet. Like, this isn't cloying. Like the French toast ale was, of all the Imperial ales trying to mimic some kind of, you know, sweet pastry or like dessert, that one was just too much. It was like what I drank on camera was pretty much what I ended up drinking. I drain poured the rest. I gave it a decent score because I think it kind of nailed what it was going for. It was just too sweet for me. And I took a couple sips off camera. I was like, yeah, it just can't. It's too cloying, right? After taking a bunch of sips of this, that is not the issue I'm having with this at all. I don't think it's like too sweet. Is it sweet? Yeah. But you're going into it. It almost a 9% Imperial Ale, you know, brewed with vanilla extract from Perry's, and they're trying to mimic a orange twist ice cream and whatnot. Yeah, I expect it to be sweet. This is just not cloying. The problem I'm having with the flavors of this is the orange doesn't taste natural. Not that to say like an orange sherbet or an orange creamsicle is natural. Like they might be natural flavor, but it doesn't taste like exactly like you're mixing it with orange juice, right? However, the orange in this is a little bit like a bit too synthetic, if that makes any sense. Even though it's natural, it doesn't feel natural. And this is one of those beers where front to back, I'm getting a certain note. Like this, so orange twist, I've never had it, but I've had orange creamsicles. This comes close to replicating that if that orange character was a little bit more of what you expect from an orange creamsicle, or in this case, their orange twist, or an orange sherbet. I'm sure a lot of you have had, you know, sherbet in general, but like an orange one or a rainbow. If you get the orange character, this doesn't necessarily taste like the orange character in an orange sherbet. Like it just doesn't. I do like the vanilla character. I think the vanilla character is a little bit more spot on than what the vanilla scoop was last year, which makes it disappointing that the orange isn't carrying over as much as I was hoping. Or I shouldn't say carrying over. It didn't carry over from the aroma as far as like what it smelled like, isn't what it tastes like. 8.6%, big warming in my chest, nothing on the palate. It's fine from that aspect. Maybe a little bit booziness on the finish. Again, this is sweet, but to me, it's not cloying. I'm drinking quite a bit of it, and I'm not getting to the point where I'm sick of it or like, you know, feeling bad. I could drink the rest of that. Problem is, do I want to? I don't know. One more sip, and then, I don't know. The problem I have with this Imperial Ale is, in addition to what I'm saying right now, is there's not like really any kind of like beer quality of this one. There's just not. Just tastes like orange and vanilla in a 8.6% alcoholic form, but I couldn't tell you this was an ale. You know what I mean? Like there's no kind of malt character, hop character, anything specifically hitting me going, yeah, that's exactly what this is. You know, I've said this before, especially over the last couple of years. Southern Tier helped me understand what craft beer. Let me take that time out. Sorry, Southern Tier. Now, Southern Tier helped me understand what craft beer was. You know, going back to the early 2010s, their Blackwater series back then. A lot of their hop forward beers, a lot of their beers in general, were just really well made and really good. I think it's just my palate, but maybe, you know, it's the brewery itself a little bit. As they've gotten bigger, a lot of the beers they brought back that I used to love, I still like, but I don't love them as much. Again, probably more my palate than anything. But then they pump out beers like this that sound exciting. I love Perry's Ice Cream. It's an orange twist Imperial Ale. Sounds fun. And then I drink it and I'm just like, it's okay. For me, the orange, if it was exactly what I was hoping it would be, this would be really fucking delicious and kind of what they say it is. However, beer is subjective. Maybe you grab this one and you're like, yeah, that tastes exactly like what I thought it was going to be. You love the orange character. It's just a beer review. I always say don't ever take my reviews with a grain of salt, because that's what they are. Hopefully it's just a single resource to help you maybe understand what this beer is supposed to be. Like if you come to this review and you're like, oh, I was thinking about buying that, let's just see what people on YouTube say. Like, don't stop me, or don't stop yourself from buying this because of what I'm saying. Whereas if I was loving it, also you shouldn't go out and purchase it because of what one person said. At the end of the day, this review is gonna be super long because that's what the Beer Patrol is. It's just super long reviews. But I don't hate this. I don't dislike it. I just wish that orange character was authentic and more in the realm of what I'd expect out of something called Orange Twist. Just being honest with you. Has a slight dryness, slight bitterness, but like I said, it's definitely sweeter. It's just not cloying. I don't know. I'm going to give Orange Twist from Southern Tier. I'm going to give this a 3.55 out of 5. It's the best I can do. Might be the lowest of the Imperial Ales in terms of ratings. That orange character, if that orange character was better than what I want out of it, this would be easily in like the high 4, low 4.25. That's how much that orange character disappoints me. And the reason why I've lowered the rating for myself personally that much is because there's not much else to go off of this one. Like the body and mouthfeel are okay, whatever. But there's nothing substantial to the base beer for me personally. If there was, maybe I could, hang on to something, be like, oh, I think the base beer is good. It's just, the orange character is a little off. It's just, no. It's orange, it's vanilla, and it's just the orange misses the mark for me. So 3.55 out of 4. Price point availability in the West New York area, these are $14 to $16 a 4-pack, depending upon where you buy them. Outside of New York State or maybe just outside of West New York, some people say that these are in like the $16 to $18 realm. If you're paying that price for it even more, I would say stay away from this one unless you can buy a single, unless you really love Orange Twist ice cream from Berry's. Try out a single bottle if you can buy singles. I know a lot of you can't, so that's where I would leave this one. I wouldn't personally buy this one again, but I bought a single to try it like I do with a lot of Southern Tier beers, and here we are. So yeah, as you can see, I'm disappointed, and usually when I review a beer from a brewery that I've drank for, the last 14, 15 years and I really like, if it's something that doesn't live up to what I was hoping for, I will definitely be disappointed. This is one of them. It just doesn't do it for me. So it is what it is. If you've had this one before, post it in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. Like I said, 8.6%, definitely a big warming in my chest right now. A little booziness on the palate after each sip as well. Yeah, that orange character is just so, it's almost like a candied orange, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to shut it down. I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Till the next one. Cheers. I think Southern Tier just broke me. I think they just broke me. Goodbye.